Vicky here. It's summer, so I look a hot mess. But we are putting up some groceries. We just went to the store. Now, this is shopping for 2 weeks worth of meals. It's been a while since I made a video like this, but I figured I'd show you what I got and how much it cost. So, um, I went to, of course, my favorite store, Lidl, and I did have to get the bags this time. I forgot to get some. They were 12 cents each. But then I got these easy, quick freezer breakfasts. They were sausage and egg bowls. I think they might have potatoes in them too. One of them has bacon, one of them doesn't. But they were $2.43 each. And I got enough of that for my husband to take for breakfasts the 3 days a week that he works in the office for the next 2 weeks. I got six. Um, I don't have any ready-made breakfast at the moment, and it's just, yeah, easier. I also got those 2 boxes of couscous, and I got a couple of these chewy breakfast chocolate covered bars that my kids love to have first thing in the morning. The bars are $1.79 a box. I did get 3 boxes of them because we really go through that stuff. And I got some Greek yogurt. Now that's just plain because I figured plain gives me more flexibility. I can top a taco with some plain Greek yogurt. Or I can add vanilla and sugar to plain Greek yogurt, right? It's just a little more versatile. So I did get that. I am looking at my receipt to see how much that was. It wasn't terribly expensive though. I got the berries, and they were actually the most expensive single item that I purchased aside from meats. And I'm sure anyone else who is currently buying berries can sort of appreciate that sticker shock. It's just crazy. But I did go ahead, and while I was getting everything put up, I added a little bit of vinegar to the water, and I'm just soaking the berries. I find that it helps it last a little bit longer that way. Um, the pineapple I got was $2.35, and I also got that bag of apples for 2.89. I feel that those were pretty reasonable prices. Man, I gotta say, I was real tired by the time I made it home to get all this put up. But such is life sometimes, you know. I was struggling to find the vinegar to put in this bowl. And whoa, I put way too much. That came out with a force I was not expecting, but it's fine. It's fine. So I went ahead and tossed the apples in the fridge. I am blurring out the fridge because it's covered in pictures of my people, my little people. And I'm trying to, keep their face off the internet. But let's see what I got next. Oh, those. So I had to actually buy that set of juice boxes before we even picked out anything in our cart so that my youngest one would not freak out while we were shopping. So that was like a whole separate little purchase. They're about $4, those pack of 8 juice boxes. And he had four in the store. All right, so I did have to refill a few of my kind of pantry staples. So I got a bag of regular sugar. I also got a bag of brown sugar, and that was instant coffee, which, yes, might be a bit of a divisive purchase, but it's just way cheaper than regular coffee. So, you know, um, cheese was on sale. The cheese was only $1.77 for the 8 ounce block, so I got quite a lot of those. Those frozen mixed berries were $7, so that actually made them the most expensive item other than the meats that I purchased. The fresh berries, which I was talking about earlier, actually weren't too bad. It was 267 for the blueberries and 217 for the strawberries, which I don't think is terrible. Could it have been better? Sure, but it wasn't bad. I also got a bag of whole frozen strawberries for 224. So I think had I realized that the mixed berries were three times the price, I probably would have just gotten two bags of strawberries, but I didn't notice that until I was studying my receipt. So learned something there. Learned a little something. I did have to do some rearranging in the fridge just to make room for all of the things I was getting ready to put in it. I try usually to do that before I go to the store, but today it wasn't happening. It didn't happen. So I did get milk. I got both regular and lactose free. The lactose free was 2.99 for the half gallon size. It's a carton. And then the gallon of the regular skim milk was 2.24. All right. Not sure what that is because I blurred it out. I'm so smart. But I did get bacon. I think that's probably what I was showing you. The bacon was on sale, regularly 6.39. It was 2.90 off, so which made it, if my math is mathing okay, around 4.50. No, around $4. Anywho, got the bacon. They also had sausage that I got. It was like a, oh gosh, what's that goes in gumbo? Anywho, it was good. It was not expensive either. If I can find it on this receipt, I'll tell you how much it was. But hot dogs were also on sale, so they were regularly $1.54, but they were on sale for 99 cents each. So I got three packs of hot dogs, which is great, for the weekend, for a quick weeknight dinner. They last in the fridge for a while, which makes it really nice. I did get 4 cartons of eggs. So each of those carton of eggs was $1.87, and that was for 12. I thought that was a pretty good price for lately, but um, you know, sometimes it's just crazy how expensive they are. I remember when eggs used to be like 30 cents a carton at Aldi or Lidl. But went ahead and got four. The honey wheat bread, which I got, that was $1.87 too. Now this brings us to some of the meats. So they had whole chicken leg quarters on sale for $1.19 a pound. So I got three packs of the leg quarters. One was $5.01, one was 5.03, and one was 4.69. That was the best price on meat that I had available to me. And at the moment, we are trying to get the best price. So I did that. I've already cooked up one pack at the time of this, publishing. And we love, there was a time in my life where I hated getting the meat on the bone, but we love having the like crispy chicken skin after we bake it, and I love using the bones for stock. And now, after I'm done with making my stock, I'm gonna dry out the bones and make a bone meal for the garden. So loving the bone in lately. It just is so versatile, and the bang for your buck. The boneless is way more expensive. So went ahead and just strained the berries. Now, one thing that I think we couldn't see because I had kind of blurred that section of the video, but I did get a big pack of salmon. It was like a family pack of salmon fillets. It had 6 fillets in it. That was 19.99. I ended up making with that a salmon croquette. So I took the skin off the back of the fillets. I put the fillets in my food processor, and then I just blended that up. And I added to it, of course, some of the fresh herbs from the garden, some breadcrumbs, and that was really great. Everyone liked it, which was kind of surprising. Now, for the produce that I needed to buy on this trip, I did get those mini cucumbers. They were $1.99. I got the mini sweet peppers for $3.24. I also got some long sweet peppers. That was $3.49. Then I got green onions for 98 cents, carrots for $1.29, sweet potatoes for $2.98. Now, this cabbage, when I got home, I was actually really disappointed in it. I didn't notice at the store that it had this big gash in the side. And not only, it just didn't look good where it had been cut. I don't know what happened, but it was like kind of black on the inside of that, like gray. And so usually I would have just taken this whole cabbage and put it in the fridge and dealt with it when I was ready to eat it. But instead, on this day, because of this situation, poor choice of me at the grocery, I went ahead and decided to sort of chop this up for kind of immediate use. I did get not in this trip to Lidl, but in a trip to Walmart that followed this. I had to go to Walmart for, diapers and swim shoes and just all the other things. But I got some coleslaw dressing to go with that cabbage. I figured it would be good with the hot dogs. But I did have to kind of cut off a lot around where that issue was. I don't know what happened, but it was only 79 cents a pound, a total of 2.97 for that cabbage, but I was pretty disappointed to just see the state. I should have paid better attention when I was shopping, and I didn't. So, other things that I purchased in this trip that I don't know that we've talked about yet is I did get a few pantry or other pantry items. So I got a big can of peach halves for 2.56. I also got a can of mandarin oranges for $1.99. I got, there they are. You can see it right now. I got that thing of peanut butter for 3.89. And then I also did have to get the flour, and I had also gotten sugar in this. The light brown sugar was 2.34, the granulated was 2.68, and the flour, if I can find it, was unknown. Can't find it on my receipt. Oh, there it is. It's 2.43 for the flour. I also did get or no, not two, maybe three boxes of the Jiffy cornbread mix, which is the best. It was 62 cents a box. And I also got that brownie batter or brownie mix. It was $1.76. And I got some guacamole cups. It's like a mild guacamole. I think that's what I just put in the fridge. And those were 3.89. So you get a little pack of six individual portions. And then I got a bunch of that tuna for 99 cents a pack. It's the Starkist like pre-made tuna salad. The reason that I purchased that, because that's not something that we usually eat, but it had been recommended by the doctor of someone in my family for them to eat that. So eat omega 3s, and they specifically suggested salmon and tuna. So that's what I got. I do try to listen to the advice that is given to me. um, I don't think we talked about the price of that instant coffee from earlier. It was 3.45 for the jar. That jar does last me maybe close to 2 months. So I mean, you can't really beat that. Now, I'm not a picky person. I don't necessarily mind the taste and flavor of instant coffee. It's whatever, it's fine. Um, but I do recognize that it is not for everyone. Other things that I don't think we mentioned is I did get also a bag of russet potatoes for $3.99. I ended up turning those into mashed potatoes and hash browns. So I made a breakfast for dinner one night with some breakfast sausage that I also got. I got 2 packs of breakfast sausage. It was 2.29 each, and that was for the sausage links. Each pack had, I don't know, 16 links in it. So I thought that was a really great price. And then I tried to just grate the russet potato, mix it up with spices and with butter and fry it up. It did not hold together. I clearly don't know how to make hash browns, but it was good. It really was good. It just didn't hold together whatsoever. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. Maybe I need to look up a recipe instead of just trying to wing it. But I'm trying to see if there was anything else we haven't talked about. I think that's the whole shop. In case you were curious, I did get a variety of cheeses. They were all $1.77, but I got Monterey Jack. I got 2 things of mozzarella. I also got 3 things of cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar. And oh, I did also get some pepperoni because pizza night. The pepperoni was 2.45. So that really wasn't too bad. The Greek yogurt, which I couldn't find the price for earlier, I see that now. It was 3.49 a tub. So overall, the price of each individual item was pretty inexpensive, but I got a lot of items. So it did end up bringing my total to quite a bit more than I'm used to spending at the Lidl. I have considered maybe trying to go to a different grocery and seeing, if I can find stuff for less expensive somewhere else. Now, of course, I didn't have to buy the bags. I could have tried to remember to bring my own. I got 8 at 12 cents each. So, but at the end of the day, what is that? 90 something cents isn't going to make or break it. I think overall I still did pretty well in terms of the cost in total that I spent. I just wish that I don't know, maybe I had made a couple of different choices. The salmon fillets were very expensive, but at the same time, I don't know how to get salmon cheaper. So maybe I can look and see if there's a frozen grocer somewhere close by to me that has them for less. In the frozen section, I didn't see any in the frozen section at Lidl, but maybe that could help there. Um, I do think salmon is going to be kind of a recurring menu item for us for the foreseeable future because doctor's orders. But thank you so much for, gosh, hanging in there. That's the lengthy, lengthy receipt that I ended up with in total. And you can sort of see here, I am sweating. It was hot. Was 216 and 61 cents for all this stuff. So hope you enjoyed. And until next time, toodaloo.